Today I'll be changing the radiator out on this 2002 Yukon. Join me as I just fix it. First, we're going to start by taking off this air intake ductwork. That's going to be an 8mm. You have 3 screws, one right there, and right there on the clamps, 3 bolts rather. And unplug your mass airflow sensor. Make sure you put the clip back in there. There's this clip to unplug this. Make sure you put the clip back in there as soon as you take it out. Go ahead and start taking off the hoses. I'm gonna start with the upper and take the radiator hose off the fan shroud. You can use one of these or really anything similar. I was using a screwdriver. Any flat surface so you can get up under there. It just pops out just like that. We're gonna go ahead and detach it right there. First, I'm gonna go get my drain bucket and we're gonna drain the radiator. So down here, this little thing right here, it screws on and off, called a petcock. So you're gonna take this out right here, and this is gonna drain your radiator. Okay, and if you don't have one of these on your radiator, take the lower radiator hose off. Try to do this one-handed. So once you got the screws out, this just goes ahead, lifts up, and pops out. Don't get stuck on anything. But yeah, this just lifts up. Get that out of the way. Go ahead, lift and slide the lower fan shroud just out of the way. You know, as long as you got that clearance in there, you'll be all right. So then we're gonna start unplugging the rest of these hoses. Just a pair of pliers will do. Squeeze that. After you get that clamp over the whole nozzle thing, so then we're going to take off the transmission cooling lines. If you were using a bucket before, you may want to grab a different one. It's not going to come out like a lot. You're not going to have a lot of transmission fluid coming out, but it is a pretty significant bit. I already did it, but my lower one was pointed in such a way that the ends of those were facing down as well. Not sure why I have it like that, but so you're just going to take the screwdriver, you're going to stick it in there. I'm trying to do this one-handed, and you're just going to push, and that's going to get it in there. You're just going to push just like that, and that's going to pop out on that one side. Be careful not to lose it, because these are kind of a pain to find. I think you can buy them at AutoZone though. And is it off? It is off. Okay, so then you're going to go ahead and we're going to carefully take that the rest of the way off just by rotating it there. So I've changed out buckets. We're just going to go ahead and these just pull out. Literally, they just pull out. There you go. So now I'm going to go ahead, let that drain. I'm going to take out these 213s and then it's just gonna pop out. Boop. Saved it. And then this is gonna just pop out. We're gonna push out. See how that pushes out now? So we're gonna push that out. Get this out of the way. And lift up, and that's basically it. Put the new one in. Don't break these. I already tell these are pretty dry rotted, so yeah, I'll go ahead and get this out right quick. Just had to do it like me. All right. See where it's cracked. I thought it was cracked. There's a couple of things we're gonna save from the old radiator. That's these bushings, if I can get them out in one piece, hopefully. The lower radiator hose, obviously. Probably gonna buy another one because it's from 02 and it's ballooned out. And then these bushings down here, and you're just gonna put them back the same way you found them. They just slide off, really. Down and very carefully take these out because they're kind of in there pretty good. Alright, so got the new bushings on the bottom. Unfortunately, like I figured, the bushings on the top kind of came off in two pieces each. So I'm gonna just deal with that. I'll probably end up going to AutoZone after I get this installed. But we're gonna put it in, and we're going to just basically we're gonna do it the exact opposite of how it came out. Radiator's back in. It just slides back into place, and then you just kind of drop it down. Be careful with it. But those bushings on the bottom, the feet, if you will, kind of guide it into where it needs to go. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this back together, starting with these. If they're dirty like mine are, just kind of wipe them off. Got the new radiator hooked up for the most part. So the new radiator actually came with new fittings, so I'll take the sticker off. But yeah, so you just push them in, and that's all, and you'll hear a click noise and they're good to go. So yeah, so we put it in, seated it. We've got our 13 millimeters tightened down. I'm gonna grab the upper fan shroud, put that on there, put the upper radiator hose back on there, and we'll be good to go. We do. So we're gonna go ahead and put this clamp back on. I'll push that back into place. Take your pliers. Okay, so after we've gotten all our hoses on tight, we're going to go ahead and slide the air intake into place. And literally when I say slide, I mean it just slides right on there. For the most part, you might have a little bit of trouble, but and we're just going to tighten these up. Boom, we're good to go. Go ahead and fill your radiator up. Make sure you follow your manufacturer's instructions.